Never prank the prankster. Okay, let's jump into Goldrush, one of my favorite maps in this game. Let's take a look at what civilizations they picked. We indeed have Franks there. We also have Britons for the Max, and another one second. Britons for the Max+Villese going for Franks, so that's a perfect knight crossbow composition there, trying to fight for the middle. DauT going with the Malians. And we have Mr. TaToH going for Slav. So who is really going to be the crossbow guy there? This won't be Knight's Crossbowman. This has to be something else here for the Tyrants. TaToH, quite an open map. Tough to wall all his front. And he has ugly hills in front of his base as well. So this could get tricky. For the Max, everything looks a bit tighter. Could be a nice sweet wall off, now even pushing some of his deer in. Already got one into everyone who doesn't know this map and feels like, oh, that's not a lot of gold for those players. Well, hallelujah! Time to get to the middle and fight for the gold rush. Some pushed over here, and DauT even got housed at 15. The nerfs are real, guys. He isn't used to playing such big show matches. So many people watching.
God damn those odd-numbered donations.
Thank you so much, guys. You are the persons who are making those great show matches happen. So, let's see. Can get more rolling in the next weeks, years, centuries to come. Would actually love to see some shorefish mining here. Rogan? Or some shore fishing. Maybe I should hire someone who always donates $1.01 so that someone else has to make it even again. Yeah. DauT, TaToH+Villese, and the Max will be happy with that. And I hear another boar flying in. And that's for the Max, who actually placed this Drush FC. Absolutely hate that barrack placement. I think he absolutely should set the gathering point out there. Otherwise, it could get tricky and he could have some militia stuck here. Don't get it into the barracks. Oh god. Now it's important that he doesn't ungarrison all three at the same time. It has to be like this and just click them one by one. It's very important in that spot. Otherwise, he could get one stuck, which is just the worst. DauT plays this very aggressively, but tries to hide that strategy with the walls. So we have TaToH up as well, and oh god, the militia wrapped out. Fine. So I just got a bit nervous. And where is DauT's military? Not really existing. Actually got enough out, but probably then scouted the walls, yeah, and decided to play no Drush. Interesting stuff. You see, he got enough gold to go for the normal Drush, but then decided against it. Some walls of TaToH, but not in time. The Max squeezing in here, and that will be not the greatest spot for him. Let's see if we can see some blocks with the scout. What a beautiful play here by the Max, and that wasn't even close. TaToH walling off his wood line, and the Max with a small win there, killing one villager, keeping those walls open, and obviously like an emotional win as well. Just to start off the game with such a nice move, great micro, and yeah, letting your enemy be humiliated on stream. Obviously sweet stuff as well. But now, get overexcited and use your militia to the best possibilities. Tries to scout around this. Nice walls here by TaToH. I'm surprised that we didn't see the stable yet. And oh, the Max! That was a miscue. Sends a villager forward there without loom. Ay. nearly failed in the chat, please. Well, what happened there? Ah. Well, that wasn't the best thing. DauT actually. Now going for the mill. So love that. And Max, well, he's going for quite big walls.
Hola Nili saludos desde Uruguay, muy buena idea estos show match. Hello Nili, greetings from Uruguay, very good idea these show match.
From Uruguay, hello. I love that. The first ever World Cup champions. In 1930. Level 1. Likes football facts. I didn't know that. Hope TaToH loses. Well, we will see. Maybe you can pay TaToH a bit. Now let's take a look. Double scout here. Villese coming over. TaToH tries to defend this. This is getting tricky now. Wants to get some hits against those scouts, obviously. Will probably kill the scout of the Max, but he's getting feudal as well. Maybe he can run away, and indeed he's getting feudal at the right moment, but didn't click far enough. And now tries to take another engagement. One scout was idle, gets one hit with the spearman off. This doesn't look like a lot of kills to me. TaToH will be fine. Villese will stay behind his walls as well. Will probably transition into castle age at a reasonable time as well. The Max, his resources are looking, well, we are TaToH's resources. And he will indeed go for a crossbowman. And that's interesting. In castle age, less range. In imperial age, no arbalest upgrade. So if they want to go on to... Oh, and another loss here for TaToH. So 2 villagers down. Did get some military though. And what did I want to say? I wanted to say that we have the Max going for crossbowmen and Villese going for knights. At least that's what I'm heavily expecting out of them. That needs to be walled. And on the other side we probably have crossbowmen knights as well. But those crossbowmen will not be able to be upgraded from TaToH into arbalest. So I think in the long run we need to see the switch. But into what will be the question. Will he go on to the battles, which he likes quite a bit? Wouldn't be the worst thing ever. Does he maybe go into some champ cards? Not too great against the upcoming paladins then. Tricky stuff for sure. Where are the archers around? I hear them shooting and I see them killing. Villese, KD 3-0 TaToH. Playing this TaToH style. 0 kills, 0 losses. Very peaceful, very friendly guy, as we all know him. Crossman upgrade for TaToH. The Max still not castle age, so needs to wait for that a bit. And yeah, they are just running. Trying to take the hill here. Let's take a look. Can TaToH chase this down? Archer ranges are faster for the Max, so... We'll get
it's
tricky.
round now, Kappa.
Take a look into that. Some losses for the Max here. Still didn't get the crossbowman upgrade. Is lacking. Oh, now he is. But that was very, very late. But is saving some. 8 military for him now and should probably force TaToH to go back. Let's take a look. Indeed, TaToH is going back. Let's get an update. TaToH just so much later when it comes to castle age compared to Villese. Look at that. Villese already up. TaToH on the other side. Only clicking now. So solid. More than 2 minutes later. Will be some aggression against him and another problem for him. One of his gold spots is on the outside. Yeah, one of his gold spots of Villese is on the outside as well, but at the moment it feels like the aggression will all come from the Finns. What's the difference between the Lord and Lord TaToH? The Lord knows mercy. Hallelujah. Wasn't that Chuck Norris choke? I believe so. TaToH. He doesn't even have a barracks yet. Interesting. So those knights won't be super strong. Lost control over his mill there as well. Now needs to go into more farming. Tough stuff for him. Yeah, he had a pretty bad map. Now going for the blacksmith, but could even be with the knight here. He just puts crossbowmen over here. He needs to build another blacksmith. Looks pretty good for the max at the moment. What can TaToH do? He's coming over with crossbowmen. Villese is sending some knights over. How many TCs does TaToH add? 1 TC only. So not like the greatest boom ever to be seen. Blacksmith deleted now. The max with more range tries to go back. No ballistics from both players, I believe. Neither player. And that wolf exactly. Now a watchtower. A watchtower over here. Okay, wants to make sure that those farms are staying intact. TaToH now going for the upgrades. Not his greatest game so far. This looks good for the Finns to move forward here. TaToH now is crossbowman. Same upgrades now for TaToH and Villese, but the numbers are significantly higher for Villese. Let's take a look where they're trying to attack. TaToH still with less range. TaToH going for the +2 defense now. And for the market, beautiful use of the scouts to see where the army is coming. And then know about those crossbowmen. Let's go into their point of view. No market yet. Some attacks over here. Okay, TaToH now moving in, is getting ballistic, is getting the +1. We're still in the point of view of the max. Let's see what he knows, what's coming up. Now sees the +2. Are they trying to micro this? Sees the weird tower. Maybe try to get some hill control. TaToH and Villese, as you can see, debating so much here. No +2 defense for Villese. That's a big problem here. And the max is running. Now TaToH has ballistics. And now he's chasing down. What a beautiful move here. TaToH with 12 to 3 KD here with the Malian crossbowman. But now the hill control here for the max. Those were some losses for sure. Lost like 6 crossmen without really returning the favor. Beautiful stuff here by TaToH, keeping up the production. Maybe the max a bit overextending here. Villager counts, everyone in the 50s. TaToH only at 39 here. Small advantage for the Finns, for sure. Three TCs for the max running. We have 3 TCs for Villese running. TaToH only at 1 still. And TaToH has only 2 TCs as well. Oh, I expected 3. And he has no more gold left. No more stone left. Did he sell 100 stone at one point? No, the 30 TC just finished. Okay, that makes so much more sense. Okay. I'm with you again now. TaToH, wheelbarrow, and thumbring flying in, and they're going for some attack here against the max. Where are they? Well, they're controlling the center area. Some T90 Woo aggression here, but obviously those wolves not really a threat anymore. Okay, and now some aggression here. Hill advantages won't really happen. Max needs to get that villager back, and nice move there. Microing back in time against ballistic. Now he's getting ballistic on his own. Villese is pushing in there as well, and I believe the Tyrants have to take this engagement even if they lose this one. Some crossmen doing some damage from behind there as well. We can see the max trying to micro this. Orange Knights against Red Knights. I believe most of the Knights going down, but I think Villese has the better numbers here as well. TaToH still continuing to micro this back. House needs to be deleted. The max with the nice numbers here. Military count 25 to 27 in crossbow numbers, but 14 to 7 on the knights numbers, and that's what we said before. TaToH just having some problems to stay on par there. Oh, the Max now going for a lot of snipes. Now he's returning the favor with all those snipes. And oh god, that's a beautiful positioning here for Villese. And shredding all those crossmen. DauT is sending over more. But will that be enough? I believe TaToH's Mangonel needs to get very big hits. But honestly, against 8 ranged crossbowmen and that amount of crossbows out, I wouldn't even be surprised if the Mangonel just dies without really doing any damage at all. Viper's not around, DauT even starts microing. Well, DauT is arriving in 2015, this micro. Honestly, now that kind of indicates that we will see the max clicking up to Imperial 8 pretty soon. DauT has enough resources as well. Let's take a look at the overall resources at the moment. Yeah, the max will click up pretty soon. Whoopa! Oh god, that micro. Didn't he just micro in there? Kind of felt like it. And DauT is up. How do I not get... Oh, okay, now we're back in the normal overlay. Okay, everyone in the 100s there with the population except TaToH, who's 30 behind, now adding more stables. And let's take a look. He is spamming everything. Is he still on gold? 450 to go. And then he needs to expand towards that one. But he's already expanded here. Is adding some more farms as we can see. But the big hill control here for the Finns. And oh, that looks like a castle to me. Indeed. And that will be just a beautiful, beautiful hill control. No chance here for the Tyrants to take that. And just think about it. DauT will build a castle over here as it seems. It will go up, so no real DauT castle, but yeah, he won't really trap that. And I believe the tips were really poorly picked here by our 2 Tyrants. DauT, what is he transitioning into? Still more crossbowmen. Am I confused, guys? Or maybe Malians have Arbalest, but they do not have Bracer, right? So it will be like 7 ranged against 10 ranged. Not really going to be too great. TaToH adding another siege workshop. Are they maybe going on to Rams here? Villese up to Imperial 8 as well. How are his stables looking? Has 4 stables, 6 stables. Built a castle over here. Interesting control of that as well. And guys, you are so generous. More and more donations flying in. And oh, DauT, well, not really going to happen, mate. And he's going for elite skirmishes now and chemistry. Oh, replacing Vivi. And see the Viper. Well, RBTV the Viper. Okay, now the big engagement here. TaToH doesn't even have any attack upgrades. Goes for the +1 defense. Kind of weird move. And now they're pushing in. Yeah, fighting before him isn't the worst thing here as well. The castle is helping out. Mangonel in the back not really doing any damage. Hill advantage still for the max. Now the Mangonel is instantly going down. This is the fight that the Tyrants cannot take. Yeah, they kind of had to take this timing, but it was not enough. Arbalest will finish as well. TaToH actually having quite nice numbers. Villese kind of out of position here, and well, maybe that was the fight they needed. Well, it surely is the fight they needed to take, and they're kind of winning this, but was it really enough? It feels like now retreating could just be a perfect option and let the castle do the job, because why would you just fight there? No real reason. And DauT, oh god, look at that, retreating will be so costly. Well, actually, the knights are going down, but oh, just one volley. Just slightly misses. And I believe that was enough for Finns here. And some damage there against the trap. Trying to stay active. Arbalest tech for DauT. As we said, no bracer against 10 range Arbalest. Tricky. And DauT, well, if he moved in with Arbalest there, this maybe could have been a thing to go for, right? Oh, TaToH now tries to push in with the castle. I think slinging DauT would have been the better option here. He still stays on mass Arbalest, and I really am wondering how they came up with those civilizations. Now Villese is pushing in, but I think he could just wait. At the moment, they can just wait. Having one trap, try to repair this. So much better for them. At the moment, Tyrants no control of any of the gold spot. And well, if you felt like you didn't see a DauT castle in quite some time, well, maybe here's your option. That's at least 5 dead villagers. Maybe goes up to 10 skirmishes now being sent in. Hallelujah, this is just so good. For now, Villese is going back a bit because too many pikemen came over. The castle indeed will go up, but well, like 3 cavaliers went down and 10 villagers in exchange. The spearmen or pikemen in the end just saving the day. Second trap now up, and we can see this is the very intense phase here of Goldrush. No one is going for the trade. Why do we see so few Arbalest? I'm quite surprised that TheMax is not getting his numbers up. The castle helping out, trying to go for more repair. He has enough stone. That's TheMax. Arbalest shooting from behind, and this is the push. This has to be the GG. Indeed, TaToH and DauT are losing this one. 1-1 overall. And Goldrush, isn't it a great map, guys? Isn't it a great trap? And Werewolf traps would have been so sick as well. Didn't see the full power yet, though. The Finns showing that they are forced to be reckoned with, as all should know. They continue performing. Their motivation not killed at all. Achievements. TheMax going for the great KD there in the end. And DauT, well, just moving in there with crossbowmen against the till and the castle with all the knights in front. Tough spot, but I believe the big thing was really the eco disadvantage there, Villese against TaToH. And obviously the civilizations. I'm quite surprised. I said the big advantage here for the Tyrants is how much better their civ picking is, but that did absolutely not happen.